Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today I would want to talk very briefly about when one has received the blessings from a highly realized Sri Vidya Guru who comes from an authentic Guru Parampara filled with great Mahatmas. When one has such a Guru, one need not try to trace out or do any special observation, that is religious observation towards one's Kula Devata, because one's own Sri Vidya Guru is the physical embodiment of the Divine Mother on the earthly plane. Because the Divine Mother, her cosmic mind is infinitely faster than the speed of light, and to respond to your prayer, she has to stop, halt, and then seek you out among her infinite creation. While the Guru, while her representative, her most favored and favorite medium, that is the Sri Guru, he will act on her behalf. So one doesn't need to even try to trace out their Kula Devata or do any special spiritual worship for the Kula Devata, because he himself is a Swarupam of Devi. Then secondly, if one comes from a small town or village or a small area in a city, they may have Grama Devatas. That is those semi deities whose power is only limited to that region and is bound to help the residents of that area. So one need not even pay regards to the Grama Devata, that is the local deities, because when one is paying reverence and respect towards one's Sri Vidya Guru, then all the gods and goddesses are treated with respect. And then even in case of Shrad, that is, in case of, ceremony of one's death of close ones or even distant relatives, one need not observe the mandatory purification rites in regard to one sadhana or in regard to being in the proximity of the Sri Vidya Guru, because he is the epitome of all purity and sacredness. So he is not going to be defiled or polluted by such events which happen in everybody's life. Death knocks on everybody's doors. Such is the glory of such Sri Vidya Gurus, and having such great Sri Vidya Guru as one's own Guru, one need not even go on pilgrimage for specific reasons, unless if they want to satisfy their curiosity, because all the Tirth Sthal is and all the Shakti Sthal are present in the physical body of such great Sri Vidya Gurus. And with regard to sadhana, one has to do the sadhana following the upadeshan of one's guru, and not be getting influenced or lending ear to talks of other people, how great they are. Because once Sri Vidya Guru is a moksha karta Guru, that is, he is the one who is going to grant you liberation, provided he has given you his Paduka mantra and you are surrendered to him. Then the contract is binding. Such is the glory of Sri Vidya Guru. Okay, then the next topic that I would want to talk, because I have been more on the social media, and because of the podcast, I get exposure to these new age followers. Whom do I call label such people as new age followers? They are those, who evaluate the guru based on the parameters of how many disciples they have, how many ashrams they have, and how famous they are. That is the parameter of these followers. And secondly, these new age followers, they take diksha. When they are taking diksha from fake gurus, they don't get any opposition from their family members or close ones. But when they want to seek diksha from genuine gurus, they face opposition from their close ones and relatives. Then, this new age followers, they decide who should be their guru and what mantra they need to do, and what sadhana marga they should pursue. For them, guru is just only a makeover, that's it. And this new age followers, they want to, when they approach a genuine guru, they want everything for free. I mean, they want the mantra diksha, and when they go to fake gurus, they are ready to give everything, surrender all their possessions. They do not know that genuine. They do not know how much sins they have committed and how much sins that the genuine guru has to take upon himself during the diksha and while the sadhana is happening. Because once you come under the refuge of a genuine guru, then even if you commit a mistake or a sin intentionally or unintentionally, the guru has to bear your consequence. So this is how the New Age disciples are. They may appear to be very religious, or they may appear to be very non-religious. That is westernized, but that is the way. And why do you may ask why do they behave like this? The New Age followers is all the it's all due to ego. That is what we call as Bandasura. Bandasura not as a specific personalized entity who was killed by Devi herself, but Bandasura as in the ego personification. It's all the play of the ego. And such New Age followers, they do not even show reverence to genuine gurus, but they wax eloquently, and they even prostrate unlimited times when they are under the grace of the fake gurus. And such New Age followers, they want to get their ego pampered. They do not want to hear any harsh truths or discipline from their or any eye opener from a genuine guru. But such is the case. This is Kali Yuga, where you have more of New Age followers than the genuine ones. Om Tat Sat.